I don't know if you guys saw it, but we did a live stream of Astroneer a couple days ago. I did a live stream and I had a bunch of people join me. Thank you for joining me. You guys were great. Great comments, great people. And, oh man, it was the worst, the absolute, hands down, worst roll that I got on a planet ever. All right, welcome back to another episode of Astroneer with your host Midnight, and we're playing patch 182. Let me apologize in advance if you guys hear outside noises. It's a beautiful day out here, and I have the windows open, so people are doing, of course, they're doing their grass, and there are some cars going by, but hopefully the microphone is filtering it out, and you're not getting much of that sound. All right, so where are we at? It's been a while. I don't really remember. I've been trying to finish the Banished challenge, and so I kind of lost track of what I was doing, but I don't have much. I know that for a fact. Otherwise I'd be driving a truck right now with some storage on it. Let's see. I think I'm looking for research. Let's do that. Let's try to get a couple pieces of research. I don't remember if I came over here. There's a nice cave over here though. Ooh, how far is that from my base? I know I have another one next to my base, which I think I set up and I'm going inside of, if I remember the last episode correctly, which is close by. I believe I went to both of those two down ships for some initial resources, and I know that I don't have much power-wise. I did get the solar panel, but I haven't got much else. Ooh, nice compound hole right there. I gotta clean up. Ooh, and another hole. Ah! Yeah, if I slur my words, sorry about that. I've been baking in the sun for the last couple days. I hope everybody had a great Memorial Day. We spent a lot of time outside, and soccer games and gardening stuff and barbecues, and even today, this morning, I was outside trying to get some late gardening work in. Ooh, there's a research over there. And I feel like my head has been cooked, that I have been cooked. So hopefully I'm not slurring my words too much. I've been fried. I've been fried and the brain doesn't work anymore. I don't know if you guys saw it, but we did a live stream of Astroneer a couple days ago. I did a live stream and I had a bunch of people join me. Thank you for joining me. You guys were great. Great comments, great people. And, oh man, it was the worst, the absolute, hands down, worst roll that I got on a planet ever. Usually when you land, you're given this abundance of resources, right? It's just like you've got compound and you've got resin and you've got so much of it you don't know what to do with it anymore. In this particular build for me, I did not get that at all. I wound up getting a very limited build, or a very limited planet roll, and I was struggling for research, for everything. I couldn't believe it. Worst roll ever. You know what, while we're at it, let's make another. Did I get the generator? Oh, I don't even have the generator. I'm thinking back to the, darn it, I'm thinking back to the live stream. Well, I'm kind of hosed right now. Where's the tether to the mine? Do I have any compound on me? I have two or three tethers. I don't have any compound sitting at the base. Let's go back, and there's a hole over here that I created. Compound central hole. Was this it? That was resin central hole. I have such a hard time refinding resources when I'm not driving around. There was, this is it. Okay. Let's use the power that's on my backpack to maybe get a little bit of this compound. Maybe I can get one or two. Be nice. Maybe I can just get one. That would be nice. Wow, that was kind of rough. And I think I emptied this hole out. Okay, let's since I don't have any power, it's kind of horrible. But this planet it's nice. It's a pretty decent roll. Somebody in the comments said to me, does it make much sense? I think I'm paraphrasing this, but does it make much sense that you're on a planet where you're not really breathing the atmosphere, but gassers can kill you? You know, I never really thought about that, to be honest with you. Right, you're not breathing the atmosphere, And yet, you've got these gassers that can take you out. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Did I get the inhibitor? Did anybody remember? No, it would be on me if I had the inhibitor. Maybe I did and I didn't bring it with me. Let's see if we can find a research or two. I hate it when they connect through the ceiling like that. Only because I want to do something and it's not connect through the ceiling like that. I think this is a dead end, but I like to mark where I've gone regardless if it's a dead end or not. Oh, it's not quite a dead end, and there's... That was a weird shadow. I thought I saw something over there. But let's keep looking. Let's keep looking. You guys know how Astroneer's played. If you haven't watched enough of it, you've kind of got an idea of what the scenario is, how it all works. Oops, I'm out of... Almost created a solar panel. That would have been bad for me. I might have to shut these windows because the sun is getting to the point where it's starting to come through my window and get me in the eyeball. But yeah, we're going to be doing another live stream soon. Start a whole new planet. Hopefully we get a better roll. This is where I was just at. But that's okay. Like I said, I like to kind of map things out. I'm disappointed. If you guys haven't seen the last series that I played, I'm a little disappointed with the being able to color with the terrain analyzer. I was hoping that you would actually be able to paint over the texture, right? I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Over this, like this ground here, you'd be painting on top of it. You wouldn't be painting the polygons, you'd be painting over the polygons. And so that kind of ooh, that's the bottom. Nice. Okay, that's what I wanted to be. I was hoping that if you could paint on top of it... Oh, now I remember. We created a ramp down here. If you could paint on top of it, then you could actually, like, you know, do your name. Or, better yet, this is where the smarts come in. Do, like, an arrow that says go this way or go that way, right? Or be able to write something, you know, kind of like signposts. But unfortunately, that is not what the developers had in mind. I'm hoping that they get enough feedback on that, and I think what I'll do is I'll actually leave a suggestion. I do like the concept of painting. I like the concept of the terrain analyzer, just the concept itself that you can paint, but I don't like the implementation of it. And I'm hoping that they come up with somewhat of a better implementation. That's just me. We can hope and wish. The problem is they're trying to be multi-platform. They're trying to take advantage of console and other platforms, which is fantastic. You can't be, you know, complaining about that. The developers leveraging their code for other platforms. That's ridiculous. That'd be ridiculous of me to say that's wrong to do. And it's not wrong to do. It gives a great variety. If I want to play Astroneer on my 360, great. I can play it on my, well, maybe not 360, but Xbox One. I can play it on my Xbox One. Not that I'm a big console gamer, but so maybe they're thinking that they can't do some of these features because of possible limitations, right? They still have the hovering vehicle problem. And maybe that's their thought process. So, I don't know. Maybe we'll get it, maybe we won't. Being able to paint on top of something. Alright, give me something useful. Come on, dice roll. Yeah. That's exactly what I was thinking when I said useful. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Alright, I am of the opinion... And you guys tell me if I'm right or wrong here, but this is how I think research should be done. And I find this to be true for all video games that do some sort of research. It should be a tree structure. I should have one major tree called power. I should have another major tree called vehicles. I should have another major tree called, I don't know, something else. But this concept of research should be tree-based. That way... I can decide. Me, myself, I, the game player, can decide what is important to me at any given point in time. Maybe all I want to do is color rocks. So what's important to me is having the augmentation tools. Maybe that's what I want to do first. I want to set up my base. I want to clear out all these rocks because I want to drive on a smooth surface. And I don't want to have to worry about that. That's the first thing that I want to do. So I want the ability to be able to choose that. Oh, hey, novel concept, a choice, right? So I am of the opinion that research should be a tree. I would love to hear from you guys to say what you think research should be. Because the way that it's going right now, this random get what you get when you open up these, and they're chests, the developers have called them chests. When you open up these chests is kind of, I don't know. It's not the best implementation of this. It's really not. I don't think it is at any rate. Could be a little better, right? Now, I'm not dogging the fact that they're in pre-alpha. Of course, I understand they're in pre-alpha. I get it. I get it. The whole point of pre-alpha, though, is, and they've stated this, is to help build a better game. What would be a better game? Well, to me, a better game would be a research tree. And so how do you implement that, right? Let's help them out even farther. How would you implement that? I would implement that is keep the research station exactly the way that it is. Except, well, not exactly the way it is. You have the ability to pick one of the major items that you want to research. Let it be power, let it be vehicles. That's the first thing you do. You unlock that first. And so how do you unlock things? Well, it's time-based. Just like the trade platform goes off into space and comes back, this is also time-based. Maybe significantly longer depending on the difficulty of the item that you are trying to research. So if you're trying to research maybe the spaceship has a greater time to research than the shuttle would have, or the truck has a greater time to research than the rover would have. How can you speed that along? Well, my concept of speeding that along is twofold. You can add these chests, which will reduce the time frame, or maybe it's an or you can turn around and gather resources from your cave or the surface that would help speed things along. Let's say the spaceship, you could speed it along by adding hydrazine and carbon or copper or aluminum or something. Hold on a second. Let's pause for my randomness. Another brilliant choice for a random item. Yeah, so I mean, that's my thought. I'd really love to hear you folks that are fans of Astroneer, what your feedback on the best research system is. Maybe we can get the devs to come out here and take a read and see if they can come up with something different. I don't think it's bad. It's a better implementation than what they had originally. I think it should be harder. I believe that it should be harder. There should be some sort of structure where you need to advance off of one planet to the next planet. I just don't know if it's this. Oh, sorry about that. I haven't gotten rid of that yet, but that was somebody subscribing. Thank you very much. I don't know your name, but I appreciate it. So, you know, jaded about this research, mainly because of the things that are happening here, right? This is awesome. I need to go down this little crevice. Has got some great stuff. Mainly because what's happening, the way that I'm getting my research, you can ultimately find, let's say, did you see that go off in space? That was awesome. I don't even know where it went. It's gone. Because of the randomness, the way that they've implemented this research, I could get as the very last thing after I spend hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours looking for it, I could get the one item I needed, like the solar panel or a battery or something that's critical, right? The shuttle, it could take me hours to get off of this planet because I could not find the shuttle as an initial item. I think that's a limitation. So anyways, that's my rambling. I rambled on and on and on and on. It was like a good 5 or 6 minute ramble, but I needed to fill up space anyways. So we're still looking for research. We're looking for that critical research, that beautiful item. Roll it. Oh, I stayed in it. No, there's one in the distance. So I'm hoping for some good research here. But that's my thought. That's my thought process here. I got 2. That's awesome. We come back this direction because we found way more trees that have way more research. I see 3 actually total. Oops, didn't mean to jump out and in, but yeah. Look, I can't slight this game for a $19 early access game. I'm ecstatic with it. I'm ecstatic with it because I have bought games that are more expensive that offer less functionality from day one in early access. Man, I don't know why I'm having such a hard time with the... Come on, flip over, stay inside. Nope. That have less functionality than what this game has. So I can't slight them in the least. For some reason, I'm having some difficulties with the rover after the last patch. I wonder if they kind of... We got a little bit of some sort of defect in the driving mechanics or something, but it seems to tip over a lot easier. It just might be my poor driving. Alright, here we go. Another one. Thank you for giving me research and not a resource. What do we got? Filters, okay. And more filters. Well, let's go back over there because there was a lot of research over there. I think it was off in this direction. I love the inhibitor, by the way. I think that is the best augment tool that they have so far. The other ones, they need to refine them. It's not that they're not good, they just need to refine them. I haven't played with the narrow mod that much. The wide mod left something to be desired because it didn't, while it was wide, and that was great, that was fantastic, it doesn't produce a flat surface. So... Maybe, well, I know that that's just something that they need to refine. I would like to see hunger and thirst, maybe, possibly in this game. Though there's no water. I'd like to see water. That would be great. Another vehicle could possibly be some sort of ship. I think to have the planet as all rock is kind of limiting. It'd be nice to see a little bit variation there. While I understand that they're making a building and exploration game, there needs to be some more challenges. Small generator, good. That's useful. That's really useful for my vehicle. What does that take? Copper? Let's grab a copper. Let's build this. So I'm never out of power here. And pop that on the back. On the back, please. Thank you. And let's see if I did get... I thought I got the... This is too smooth. I must have the inhibitor somewhere. I don't have the inhibitor? Nope. I don't have the inhibitor. That was another game. Getting confused. Getting confused. It's alright. This just says that there's a lot to offer here. I would like things to not pop off the front and the back of the truck and the rover until you physically connect it up. That ghost thing, popping it off, is a pain in the butt because sometimes you don't see the thing fall off and then you're like, where did that go? I know I had that. And you could be far away, and you could be saying, I'm running out of power, and I don't understand why I'm running out of power. We got another one over here. Yeah, this little grove of trees is great. If you get a build, you know, some random, your first random planet that happens to have a grove of trees like this, you're set. You're set for research. Which is kind of indicative to research in the cave is lighter. At least that's what I'm seeing. I don't know. Maybe you guys can speak up to that. It seems to me that research in the cave is lighter if you have a bunch of research on the top side of the planet. Could be my imagination, but it feels that way to me. I got a little bit of lag there. That was weird. Okay, coming all in. 3, sliding. Okay, come on in, drop this off, get another research item. What am I going to get? What do you guys think it is? How about a battery? A battery would be awesome. I have 2 lithium. Battery would be something I would want right now. Battery. Oh, let's see. What have I gotten? I've gotten the crane. I've gotten the 3-seat, the 1-seat, and what was the other one? I don't remember what the other one was, but I should have called that. I could have easily have called that one. That would have been great if I could call that. All right, let's come over here. I need a little power. Let's suck this up. Luckily, I have a bunch of power nodes that are close by. It's handy. Did I go to that downship over there? That one in the distance? Yeah, I don't remember if I did or I didn't. Let's go check it out. This one over here. I know I went to this one. Let's just double check. Make sure I went to this one. I thought for sure that I looked inside of here. Yes, absolutely. Looked in there. Now, I probably went to this one too because these 2 things are popped off. And I've got a vehicle right... Or not a vehicle, but a seat right there. Was there a research here that I didn't pick up? No, there's a little hole there. So there was something I did wind up digging up. Ooh, something off in the distance over here. Oh, that was awesome. That was awesome that I kind of careened off the side of that. Alright, let's go over here. Let's check this out. Let's see what we can see inside of here. Another seat. I have an abundance of seats. A plethora of seats. Some compound and some research. Nice basic materials to get. Not necessarily things you want to see. And that's it for the ship. I don't know what I'm digging out here. There's like nothing else. Other than like making a big giant hole. Okay, not that exciting. Not that exciting. There has never, from what I found, any kind of research. I don't know what this does. Maybe you guys can tell me what this does. If anybody has figured out what it does. Oh, you can't pick it up anymore. Okay, you used to be able to pick this up. If you go back and watch my old videos, you could totally pick that up. So clearly they fixed that. That was something that you weren't supposed to get last time. Ooh, is that a solar power array? I haven't seen one of those in a long time. Is this a full one? Is this an active one? Oh, it totally is. I have the winch, right? Wasn't that one of the things I just got? Was the winch? Just take this off for a second. Repower back up. Hey, it's not what I wanted to do. Dang it. Get on there. Let's put a beacon down. I want to find this again. Definitely. We're going to drag that puppy back. I like that thing. That produces a ton of power. Of course, it'd be better if you... Oh, if you had, you know, a bunch of batteries to store the power in, but creates a good amount of power. I just don't know how to anchor it in the ground. I've tried it before in previous versions. There's no really great way to stand it up and anchor it to the ground. They need to have... I don't know. Either I need to figure it out, or they need to have some better way to kind of like attach it to your base or something. Alright, let's keep on keeping on. Driving on the Terran planet. Doing a little astroneering. Oh, no. No, don't fall in there. Get out, get out. Wow, you can get out pretty steep. Pretty steep. Just had the salvage guy go by. I don't know if you heard that. You know those guys who drive around the truck in your alleyway and pick up salvage. He was loaded. He had a ton of stuff. It was like a good day for him. Nothing. Aluminum. Well, you know, I could always do with that stuff. Can't complain too much about aluminum. Get it all the time. Though it doesn't seem like I have a lack of aluminum. What was over here? I know I dug in here. You can see the side of the mountain was eaten out, so there's probably nothing else in there for me. And is this just the... Dang it, stay on 4 wheels. Is this just the entrance to the ravine? No, I don't think that's just the entrance to the ravine. I think that that's something else. This kind of looks interesting over here. As I got knocked around. Anything on this rock? Is that something right there? Sometimes the research is miniaturized sitting on this rock, and that was not the case. But sometimes it is. How about this little cave? Look, weird looking cave. That's what I wanted to check out. I thought that was pretty neat. We have some debris right here. I wonder if there's anything buried. We typically just don't find debris without finding something big. That's kind of neat. Look at this thing. Nice. Nice. I like this. Kind of a little open. This is like a really weird roll for a planet. It's kind of pretty unique. All right, hold on a second. I gotta close these shades. Alright, better. I was getting way too much glare on my screen. I couldn't even see in this dark cave. Not that I can see much anymore. Well, I don't want to go deep in here. I just kind of want to look around. Alright. Well, we checked it out. Checked it out. I can jump off this, right? Now, little too light. Alright. Yeah, we're got to keep my base in view. I don't want to go too far from the base. I'm just looking for the occasional research, and I just kind of want to scope out the area, see what the area is looking like. It's really Swiss cheesy, more so than I actually remember. A lot of like little entrances that are more surface, right? Usually you find some ravines and stuff, but I don't remember finding this many. Did I come over here? I don't remember finding this before. It's kind of cool. There's something underneath here, and I got a little research, so I'll pick that up. I'm gonna get that. Stick it on. Is there another research over here? Is that what this is sticking out? No, I just think this is, that's probably pure debris. Let me just make sure, though. Yep. Okay. And how about over here? Is there any... Yeah, we got one in the tree over here. Is that one? No. Another one in the tree? Nope. Okay, well, we'll come over. There's another something very strange over here in the distance. Kind of close to my base. Let's see if I can... Because I can't carry it with me. I just want to get like a landmark. Maybe if I come over to this power node and then go whatever direction that is. Just want to make sure I'm not missing anything here. Well, I need to get rid of those rocks. These rocks are killing me. Alright. Grab this. See what we can see. All right. Yeah, I won't complain ever about lithium. Always need batteries. Let's kind of head over there. Well, you know what? We're running a little late on this episode anyway. So, okay, how about we do this? Next, we will venture out. What direction is that? West. We will venture out west, my young friend, west. And see what we can see out there. See if there's something that we can gather up, and we'll keep on going. That looked weird for a minute. We'll keep on going on this build. I like this surface, and I know that I have a ramp in my cave that goes down far. I'm remembering going down deep in that, I believe. Maybe if I'm not confusing the live stream with this one. But hey, put a like if you guys like the series. Leave comments in the comment section below, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. I really appreciate your support. We'll see you in the next episode. Thanks. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching. Please remember to hit that like button if you like the video, and subscribe to our channel so you can stay on top of all of our latest video releases. I release content almost every day. We'll see you guys soon. Bye.